Hello there, YouTubers!
There's several steps involved in making a authentic, realistic looking Jack Sparrow wig.
Whoa!
I'm gonna walk you through each step.
From start to finish. This way you'll be able to have your own.
So we just finished the backcombing of the dreadlock step. Now we have to set them into place to look like an actual dreadlock. Alright?
See how they're all slightly different lengths too? That'll add to the natural look. You don't want them all uniform. You want that variety.
If you have any bumps like this, sometimes you get a bump, just pull it back a little bit and rebrush it through. See, it should feel consistent all the way through. If you feel any bumps, that means you have to backcomb it. Perpendicular to the dread. Like, don't hold on an angle because then it'll get all out of balance. See this? If you go through and feel the consistency of the dread, I can feel a little bump right here towards the end. So it's smooth, and there's a bump here. So what you want to do is just hold where the bump is, and then just backcomb up a little bit, and it'll kind of pull away from the bump. I want to let you know in advance that me moving this fast, it's because I've been doing it for a while. Might take you a little longer. Go ahead. Make sure you save yourself a little bit of hair, about that much, for the braid. Now, Jack Sparrow has a braid that comes down the side of his face. On the first movie, he has one braid, so we're only gonna do one. But on the other movies, he has several braids, so just save enough for one, because we're doing the original wig right now. And get yourself some wax thread. It's pretty thick. This is what we'll use to tie most of the stuff up. See if I can find the end to it. There it is. Okay, you'll see it's a decent thickness. It's not thread. It's, you know, like sewing thread. It's actual like leather thread. So it's pretty heavyweight. Like, you can't pull it apart. It's strong. That's what you want to use. If you don't know how to make a braid, just take 3 pieces of hair, section them off into 3 sections, keep them even. You don't want them to be too even though, because then it looks fake. Alright. If you don't know how to make a braid, I'll show you real quick. Take the outside piece and you put it into the middle, and then hold it with the thumb. Then take the other outside and then put it back in the middle. Alright, that's how you make a braid. See it? Middle, middle. See? I like to secure the braid all the time, like holding the thumb up here. In case I need to stop and do something. I'm still holding the braid. And this braid, you're gonna wanna make around a foot, a little less than a foot. Right, and then just tie it off. And then also tie off the top that's closest to the metal wire. A lot of backcombing, but we finally did it. We got all 27 dreadlocks ready for the next step. And remember, save enough hair for the one braid. So for this next step, to set the dreadlocks, you're gonna need a flat iron, spray bottle. And I would put a towel on the ground because you're gonna drop some water. We're also gonna need our clips and a fan. It's gonna create some smoke. So you want the fan to blow the smoke out the window. So go by a window when you're doing this. You don't want the setting all the way. Because you don't want to burn the dreads. Okay, so we're gonna wet this whole dreadlock. Or future dreadlock, all right. So starting at the top, spray it all the way down. And turn it around. Spray it again. All right. I'm gonna grab the very top, put a little downward pressure to get it all the way secure. There you go. And just do now be careful because this is very hot. You don't want to burn your hands. I would recommend having a professional around that knows how to use one of these things. Okay? Because you could burn yourself if you're not careful. So make sure you have a professional around to help you. Okay. So you take the top, did a little downward pressure, do a little half turn, and listen to that. Right? You'll hear it start to singe a little bit. As you're holding it on the first steining, give it a little half turn, then go down. A little half turn. A little half turn. 3. A little half turn. 1, 2, 3. A little half turn. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Now you're getting to the bottom, be very careful. To get to the way bottom, I'll just hold up top here. Alright. There you go, there's the first dreadlock. We're going to repeat that process for all of them. That's why you need your other clamp here to get these out of the way, the finished ones. Get a new one ready to go. Okay. The hot water can drip down on your hands, so I would recommend using a glove.
And of course, mate, do not forget to smash those likes. And subscribe. Savvy? Little dreadlocks and all the little trinkets that Jack wears. Very realistic style, as you can see. Who knows, mate? After you make your own hair, you might think you're Jack Sparrow himself, eh?
And you see how they all have like a different look to them? That's why you don't want them all to be exact when you're separating the hair when you're backcombing. This way it gives it a more natural, realistic look.
He's Captain Anthony Zarrillo.
Be careful of that hot steam too. You don't want to put your hand above it because the steam will come up and it's piping hot. You may burn yourself. Look.
Just in time for Halloween.
You want to look like the iconic Captain Jack Sparrow? You got to put a lot of work into it. No shortcuts here.
Very realistic style, authentic.
Remember, if you think this is too much work, just pop on over to my website, AnthonyZarrillo.com. All Jack Sparrow inspired costume pieces there. I mean, I don't even call them costume pieces. They're actually, it's wardrobe. You're gonna look like you walked right off the set of the movie. It's gonna be the difference, but you get a store-bought one. I'm not gonna say the name of the store, but your local Halloween stores, you go get a Jack Sparrow wig there. It's gonna be the difference between, oh look, it's Jack Sparrow, and wearing one of these. Oh my God, you look just like Johnny Depp. You look just like Johnny Depp. That's gonna be the difference.
All the way through.
Then after we're done with these ones, we'll let them dry before we go to the next step. I mean, who's getting ready? Who's getting ready for Pirates 6 to come out, right? Who's pumped for that? I know I am. So here's the braid that we made. Just to move the pieces of string out of the way that you use to tie it off. Just put them on, or you can cut them off if you want. I don't have my scissors next to me, so just give the horsetail part a little spray. And then you just pull down. You don't want to really you don't want to twist it because it'll give it a weird look. Just give it a nice little pull down. Go 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 2, 3 on the back side. There you go. So it'll be, see, it's still fluffy here, but we're gonna cut that off. So you only need to get like the first 2 inches, and we'll end up cutting it later. Way bottoms real quick. I just touch it real quick, just to speed up the drying process a little bit. A lot of the water's at the bottom now. See how they're all slightly different lengths too? That'll add to the natural look. You don't want them all uniform. You want that variety. That concludes the backcombing of the dreads and the steaming of them to set them in place. Now we're on to the next step, but we're gonna let the dreads dry first, and then we're gonna get on to attaching the dreadlocks to the wig. And remember, if any time this seems like it's getting like it's too much work for you, just pop on over AnthonyZarrillo.com for all your finest handmade, handcrafted Jack Sparrow inspired wardrobe pieces. Got them all different wigs from all different movies. The vest, the pants, the belts, the hand trinkets, everything.
Whoa! Hi, I'm Nicholas Anthony Zarrillo. I've been making Jack Sparrow inspired costumes for over 15 years, and I'm gonna show you how to make a Jack Sparrow wig for yourself.
in time for Halloween. Stick around if you want me to show you how to do it.
And there is one more thing I've got to say to you all. Why is the rum always gone? And all you fellow pirates out there, make sure you subscribe to my channel. Aye.